You may enter.
Thank you, Chairman Hoshino. Captain Takabe said it would be okay for us to talk?
I heard. And I believe I already know why you've come. You've done us a great service. I would not still be leader of this clan if it weren't for you.
Does that mean the Seiryu clan's gonna pull through?
I can't say for sure yet. About 20 to 30% of our men defected to the Omi. The ones who stayed are grumbling behind my back. And it's hard to blame them. They just found out the Idzincho standoff was all a sham.
Zhao told me he's giving up his position as the leader of the Liumang. Songhui is going to lead them.
Yes, I know.
You just know everything, huh?
Not everything. But I'll tell you what I do know. Eventually, the Seiryu clan will succumb to the Omi alliance.
What?
For people who had nowhere to live outside the gray zones, the Great Wall of Muscle was their only protection. Now it's crumbling. That's a matter of life or death for them. Already rumors are flying into Jincho's political circles. Rumors that Ogikubo's lost his touch. I'm sure Aoki got those whispers going. He never lets a good crisis go to waste.
Oh, really?
Aoki knows it would destroy the party if it ever revealed their chair, Ogikubo, forged money for years. Now Aoki can easily blackmail Ogikubo and force him to step down. Aoki will become the new party chair.
I don't get it. Why does he want to take Ogikubo's place so bad?
The party chair manages elections, so in that role, Aoki could nominate anyone he wants. He'll control the ruling party. Therefore, he'll control the nation.
The whole country will be under his thumb?
Yes. Especially if I'm right about his next move. I think he's gonna try to dissolve Parliament.
Dissolve Parliament? At a time like this? That's insane!
Prime Minister, I understand how you must feel, being unable to rely on Ogikubo-sensei. But honestly, I have the power to support you better than he ever could. If an election were held today, I could guarantee you 2/3 of the seats, minimum.
Do you have a solid plan for doing that?
Yes. I'll send Bleach Japan to the districts where the Citizens' Liberal Party is weakest. Bleach Japan can influence votes anywhere. They're incredibly popular. Plus, they have my endorsement. A victory for the party would, of course, move your personal political goals forward.
Oh.
Tell me, do you think you have the power to maintain the party's stability right now? We don't want it breaking up for lack of support from Ogikubo-sensei.
You can talk that way to the house, but not to me.
Appoint me to party chair and hold an election. If you don't, I'll be forced to make public the nature of Ogikubo-sensei's crimes. That would mean the end of not only your administration, but the party itself.
But there's no precedent for someone serving as both governor and party chair. Besides, you're much too young.
If age is what you want, start digging for some old fossil who can stop me. That is, if you think you can find one. Anyone in particular come to mind?
Aoki's scheme to destroy the Great Wall worked. Now he's got Mabuchi and the Omi at his command. So much power, vested in just one man. And it had to be Masumi Arakawa. Kasuga, I know you never intended to be at the center of all this. It was pure coincidence that you were there when the soap landowner died. Wouldn't you agree?
Yep. Lucky me.
But one thing I don't believe is a coincidence, is that you ended up in Idzinchou.
Huh? What do you mean?
Do you still have that fake bill?
Yeah. Didn't you say you knew how it ended up on me?
Yes. Only one person in the world could have put that bill in your pocket.
Who? Who is it?
Masumi Arakawa himself.
Arakawa-san? No, he's the one who shot me.
Yes, I'm aware he shot you. But did you ever consider that maybe he did that so you would end up here?
What?
That fake bill was his letter of introduction between you and me. It was to let me know that you were one of Masumi Arakawa's men.
Kind of a weird way to introduce us, don't you think?
I think what it means is Arakawa's goals do not align with those of Ryo Aoki.
Well, then, what are Arakawa's goals?
I really can't say. But I do know that he means business. He wouldn't have used that bill if he didn't.
Chairman, how exactly do you know Arakawa-san?
Well, that's a long story. And there's a much better place than here to tell it. Heian Tower.
Heian Tower?
Yes. That's where my fate intertwined with Arakawa's. He sure seems to be partial to Peking duck.
Yeah.
Let's have it for lunch tomorrow. My treat. I'll make the reservation.
Listen.
Okay. Hmm? Yo.
Hey.
Don't waste my time.
Well,
Right.
good times.
I'm not big on bullying, but
Watch me.
I got this.
you sure you want to get hurt? Check this out.
Bring it on.
Let's go.
Now, squeal. I got this. Feeling better already.
Cool.
Let's
You're in for it now. Well, use this.
You're gonna be in a whirl. Try this on
got
your
this.
side.
Bring it on.
The enemy is defeated.
Oh, you look weak.
Take this. Come on. Be still.
You sure you want to get hurt? Right. You're gonna get stomped.
Eyes on me.
Let's go.
Here we go. I wouldn't underestimate me.
Well,
Good fight.
too easy, I'm afraid.
Chief. My friend's got some questions about the day I was dumped in this town.
Yeah. I want to know why you didn't just abandon Ichiban and dump him at a hospital. If you don't mind telling us, I'm sure we'd all appreciate it.
I see. Fine. I'll tell you. It's as good a time as any.
What?
There's an old tradition in this homeless camp. A responsibility passed down through the chiefs for many years.
What responsibility?
On occasion, when we're asked, we dispose of bodies.
What?
Bodies?
Yeah. There's a Yakuza family from Kamurocho who pays us to do it. They're called Arakawa.
Arakawa? Seriously? They, was this going on while they were still Tojo?
I don't know every detail, but yes. The arrangement existed at that time. It existed before I started living here. We've dealt with all kinds of bodies, whether they've been shot, stabbed, beaten, no matter how nasty. We dug holes and buried them under garbage.
Who knows how many are there now? Back during the bubble, we got one every month. Or so I was told. Since I became chief, there's only been 3.
Damn. Arakawa the assassin.
But there's one more secret rule. It applies to anyone the Arakawa bring here alive.
A secret within the secret. Great.
What happens if they bring someone alive?
We're supposed to give the person medical aid, then let them go free, while pretending they're dead.
What's up with that?
In the criminal underworld, there's always people wanting to fake their own death. Gamblers, guys on the run, anyone who's afraid someone will hurt them. They send people like that here, and we honor the secret agreement. I think it might actually be a service the Arakawa family provides, but obviously they don't advertise it. So it ended up being a very rare event.
Is that agreement why you saved me? This live body rule?
You got it.
What sort of guy dropped me off here?
I mean, probably just someone from the family. I had no reason to check or anything. The guy lugged you out of the trunk of a car. You were covered in blood. He paid me and left. Didn't say a single thing the whole time.
I'm sorry, Ichi. You have to die. I'm counting on you, Ichi.
Huh? What the? After Arakawa-san shot me, I think he said something. I think it was, I'm counting on you, Ichi.
What would that even mean?
No clue. But the more I think about it, the more I'm sure he said that.
Look, Ichiban.
What?
I don't want to dash your hopes or anything. When you were dumped here, you were on death's doorstep. You're only alive because everything I did went exactly the way we needed it to. But it could have easily gone a different way. I know you want to trust Arakawa, but...
I think Arakawa-san had to shoot me. All the other Yakuza at that meeting were watching him.
Huh?
Never mind. You don't get it. Forget I said anything.
This will be good practice.
Watch me.
You're in it now!
Right. I got this. Feels better already.
That's how you do it!
Good times. Irashaimase.
Me!
Jungi, you okay? You look like you're spacing out there.
Oh, no. I was merely savoring the moment when fresh...
Oh, yeah, I feel you. This place uses a really rich dough, so each bite is... So what is that? A Jungi bun?
Wait, what did you just say?
So what is that? Jungi Han?
Did you not just say Jungi bun?
Of course not. You must be hearing things.
All right, then. My mistake.
Ooh, that was close. I knew the opportunity was ripe for a bread pun, but I can't believe that's what I went with.
I know I heard Jungi Bun, and that's not bad. But you could do better. How about Itiban Kasuga?
That's the same pun. At least change it up a little.
Ah, see? I knew you said Jungi bun.
Enough with the buns and the puns. Just shut up and eat your bread.
Sorry.
Wait, why am I apologizing? Delicious.
ありがとうございました。いらっしゃいませ。
Me!
Delicious.
ありがとうございました。
いらっしゃいませ。
Me.
Now that's how eggs are supposed to be.
Oh, they're supposed to gush all over the place.
Exactly. And the whites need to be crispy too. But it's hard to get it right when you're cooking it yourself.
I can understand that. Whenever the yolk is done, the whites are still all jelly-like. And if the whites are ready, the yolk's overcooked. It can be tough to gauge.
You know what you guys need? Oh, you know the stone bowls they have for bibimbap?
Yeah?
What about frying an egg on those? With bibimbap, the stuff on the outside gets crispy, right? But whatever's in the middle stays soft. Now, wouldn't that be perfect for an egg?
Couldn't say one way or another. I don't have a bibimbap bowl.
Go buy one then.
If I drop money on a stone bowl and the eggs aren't perfect, frying your ass next.
Yikes. Then our adventure stops here.
Delicious.
ありがとうございました。
Losing touch.
Too many.
I'm starting to feel it.
This is bad. Here.
Ooh, there we go. Let's get it done. Take it.
Well, that's over.
You're in it now.
I wouldn't underestimate.
Well,
Try and stop him.
the enemy is defeated. I got this.
I'll show you. Not that with me.
You're in it now.
Check this out. You sure you can beat me?
Take this. I got
I'll take it.
Yes, yes,
Who's hungry?
Me. This fried rice is so soft and buttery.
If you like it that much, why didn't you order the bigger size?
Must I explain this to you? Ordering small is the smart way to eat. What's better? Filling up on what first caught your eye, or getting to try a little bit of everything?
You know what? You're pretty dang smart.
Well, eat up, because the food will soon be gone.
Huh? Someone say Jungi-han?
Close, but no cigar.
Anyway, it's too bad I can't order half portions all the time.
Well, I could make that happen for you easy. All you gotta do is take me out and give me half your plate.
Oh, that's reassuring. Then in that case, I'll make sure to leave you half the check.
Should have seen that coming.
Delicious.
I
have a very high tolerance.
Ooh, they're selling Onomichio-kun merch here.
Onomichio-kun?
The mascot for Onomichi. His head's a Hasaku. I put on one of those costumes and helped out the staff not too long ago.
What do you mean you helped them?
I punched out some assholes that were selling fake Michio goods. Show those guys a real good time.
Sounds like the perfect way for you to help out.
So, you beat up thugs while wearing a wacky costume?
Well, you should give it a try, Namba. Might suit you, too.
No, sir. I wouldn't be caught dead in that thing. Last thing I want to do is get my ass handed to me looking like that.
Well, you got me there.
How many did I have?
いらっしゃいませ。ありがとうございました。いらっしゃいませ。ありがとうございました。
I went ahead and got started.
You sure you don't mind treating me?
What? Are you actually able to pay?
Wish I could, but I don't think they'd take this.
You don't sound like you're gonna relax during this meal.
Depends on what you say. Hopefully I'll relax enough to enjoy the duck. So, how do you know Arakawa-san? I'm on the edge of my seat here.
It wasn't long after the war the counterfeit bills started being produced in Idzincho. It was top secret. Only the heads of the Seiryu clan and the Liumang, plus some officers, knew about it. Outside of that inner circle, they also had to hire people to smuggle the bills.
Smugglers?
And one of them was a traveling actor. His name was Toshio Arakawa. He was Masumi Arakawa's father.
What?
One day, he came to us saying he lost an entire suitcase filled with 100 mil in fake yen. No excuse in the world could have saved him. A mistake that grave required the Seiryu clan to make an example out of him for the other smugglers. But remember, only a few people at the top even knew about the counterfeiting. It wasn't a task they could hand to just anybody. So I, being next in line to inherit the clan, was entrusted to carry it out.
So did you actually...
Yes. I killed Toshio Arakawa, father of Masumi Arakawa, in this very place, 40 years ago. But I had no idea who was in the room with my target. By the time I learned it was his 14-year-old son, it was too late. I had to go through with the hit, knowing this boy would see his father die. To make my guilt even worse, later I found out why Toshio lost the fake bills. His wife and her lover had stolen them. And those two fell into the ocean and disappeared. Their corpses were never even found.
So Arakawa-san lost both his parents, one after the other.
And his only other friends, the theater troupe, disbanded soon after without their leader. Masumi Arakawa became a drifter, along with a few other actors. They couldn't trust anyone, so what other path was there for them, except becoming Yakuza in Kamurocho? Arakawa joined a low-ranking family in the Tojo clan called the Hikawa family. Life wasn't easy for him there. They were the kind of family that took hits without thinking twice.
Really?
Yes. So they were always in need of ways to dispose of a body. Masumi Arakawa was tapped to help with that, and he was extremely cautious. To do it, he started coming all the way to the homeless camp in Idzinchо.
Really? Even though the family was based in Tokyo? Why?
Well, truthfully, he wanted an excuse to come to Yokohama, because it would afford him opportunities to hunt his father's killer.
I see. So Arakawa-san was using the homeless camp to dispose of bodies all the way back then.
Indeed. As for his hunt, he researched Yakuza and criminals every time he was here. All he started with was a single clue. His own childhood memory of the suspicious waiter he saw here that night. Eventually, 7 years after the murder, I received an invitation to come here. He signed his invitation Masumi Arakawa. It was a bold declaration, and I knew immediately the running would be futile. So I came here, alone. I didn't even bring a bodyguard.
Why the hell not?
Well, to put it simply, I was prepared to die.
But, I mean...
In this line of work, there are no good ways to die. And I can think of worse ways to go that would not give that boy the justice he'd earned. The memory of what I'd done to him never left me, you know. It was always like a small bone stuck in my throat. He was sitting right where you are now.
Here?
Yes. He didn't look a day over 20. But his eyes had that hard, flinty gaze of an old killer. I couldn't help myself. I told him everything. I told him why I killed Toshio Arakawa. I even told him about the secret counterfeiting. I figured I was dead anyway. He had a gun in his hand, and all he had to do was pull the trigger. But he never once interrupted me. When I'd finished, he slowly stood up. I stopped him as he turned to leave. "Didn't you come here for revenge?" I asked.
And? What did he say?
He said, "If only you had ignored my invitation, then I could have shot you in the back." Then he left.
Boss.
In 1984, the 10,000 yen bill changed from the face of Prince Shotoku to Yukichi Fukuzawa. By that time, Arakawa had found his own Yakuza family, so I sent him a gift.
What was it?
A fresh batch of crisp, fake bills featuring Yukichi Fukuzawa. They were defective prints with nothing on the back. Not exactly legal tender.
Then how was that a gift?
It's hard to explain. If I had to say, it was out of gratitude.
Sure, but for what?
I should have died that day I met with Arakawa. It would have been right. And yet he spared me. Not only that, but he lifted a terrible weight from my chest. Furthermore, it's not an exaggeration to say the equilibrium among the Ijin Three continues to this day because of him.
Wow.
I owe him an unfathomable debt. And one day, I must pay it back. The defective bills were how I chose to communicate the sentiment. The counterfeiting secret is Idzincho's weakness. And it was only thanks to Arakawa that the Ijin 3 could continue to secretly wield that power. But of course, that means if he ever feels like it was a mistake to let me live, he can use the fake bills to unravel everything I've built. The gift wasn't the bills themselves. They were leverage. I actually wrote something on the back to that effect. Neither justice nor mercy should tip the scale. It means that those in power must reward and punish where necessary. I felt it was an appropriate message. I suppose the writing has faded at this point.
Whoa. So that's the whole story.
Up till this moment. But now I'm sitting across from a man holding one of those fake bills. Which, of course, is a message from Arakawa that only I could understand. The message is, Masumi Arakawa sees you as a beloved family member.
Arakawa-san thinks of me as family.
He would not have placed that bill in your pocket lightly. Do you see its significance now? After everything I've told you? There is almost no doubt in my mind that Arakawa did not want you killed. So he didn't shoot you out of malice. He shot you so that you would be brought here, be saved by the homeless, and eventually meet up with me. Do you see? That's everything I can tell you.
That's plenty. Thank you, Chairman. I see it all now. I always kind of figured.
You did? Well, it's your move now. I've only told you what I know, so...
It's okay. That's enough. I trust you.
Well, I don't hear that often.
Yeah, neither do I. Not even from my friends. But those friends are trustworthy to me. And so are you. I believe everything you said. And my faith in Arakawa-san is coming back strong.
Kasuga,
Yeah?
are you a blood relative of Arakawa's?
No, it's not like that.
I see. Well, he must have been happy to have such loyalty as yours. As proud as any father, I think.
Nagatacho has been rocked by Party Chair Ogikubo's sudden retirement due to illness. Long a central figure in politics, Ogikubo was the Prime Minister's last ally in keeping Parliament together.
An election shall be held to reaffirm the will of the people. I look forward to a new Citizens' Liberal Party and a new cabinet.
The Prime Minister made more shockwaves later that day. In the afternoon, he announced he would appoint Ryo Aoki to Ogikubo's now vacant post. Aoki will be the first sitting governor to also serve as the ruling party's chair. This bold move is sure to have ripple effects.
How are you feeling, former chairman?
Surely the governor of Tokyo can read. My sign says no visitors.
Oh, suddenly rules are important to you.
Naturally.
Shouldn't you concern yourself with the rules you've already broken? For example, counterfeiting. Your crimes put the entire national economy at risk.
Do you know how many lives were saved by what you call a crime? Hundreds. Any politician can say they built a road or passed a law. But how many can say they caught people who fell through the cracks? You think you're talented enough to do that in my stead?
Oh, I've got plenty of talents. I just use them very differently compared to you. For example, I managed to fit your downfall into my already very busy schedule.
A governor as the party chair. Nothing could be more ripe for corruption.
Oh. Everything I'm gonna do will be labeled scandalous by withered old men like you. But by next year, Japan will have a new standard, and it will have been written by me.
Spoken like a true amateur.
Amateur, huh? Let me ask you. Do you remember my first election 10 years ago? I asked you for the Citizens Liberal Party endorsement. You insulted me. Your exact words were, Bleach Japan is a bunch of kids playing at politics. Your home district is Kanagawa's second. Isn't that right? I'm happy to tell you, Bleach Japan will be running a candidate there in the next election cycle. And he'll have the Citizens Liberal Party's ringing endorsement. So, how does it feel to have everything taken from you by a bunch of kids? Our candidate's victory in Kanagawa's District 2 is all but certain. So I've come up with a plan for taking out the trash in Idzincho. Of course, we'll probably lose half the population.
Are you calling the people of Idzincho trash?
I'm calling them disposable.
Pardon me?
What did you call them? People who fell through the cracks? Can't you see that's their own fault for becoming so dependent on the gray zones? They're responsible for maintaining their home, and they failed. That's what makes them disposable. But I must be going. As I said, I've got a busy schedule. Happy retirement, my former chair. I truly wish that for you. I hope you'll visit Idzincho after its beautiful new developments are complete. You'll hardly recognize it, and I can't wait to see the look on your face when you see it.
So, it's your hideout?
Yep, go ahead.
Make yourself at home.
I'd love to, but, where could I even do that?
Yes. The square footage of this place leaves something to be desired.
Well, excuse me. I'm hearing some pretty high standards for a couple of pad crashers.
We're not crashing it. Namba-san gave us permission.
Who the hell says no to Jungi Han when he has to stay the night? I mean, it's freaking Jungi Han.
Hey, where are the rest of your people now that Komijul HQ is gone?
They're fixing the surveillance system. It will take some time for it to be fully restored.
Well,
Well, I get why Jun Gi-han is staying here, since this place is a pile of ashes. But what's Zhao's excuse?
It's not like I could just keep living in Qingchen after stepping down from the Liumeng. Wouldn't have sent the right message. So, I've joined the ranks of the homeless.
Still doesn't explain why you need to stay here.
Maybe because information collects where people do. And this group does seem to be in the know.
We do? But we don't even know what happened to Bleach Japan.
Did the police ever put a stop to all that craziness?
The police? Kasuga-kun, haven't you seen the news?
No, haven't had the time.
Well, Bleach Japan's reputation in Idzincho, hell all of Japan, is golden after the Komi thing.
What?
Oh yeah, you wouldn't believe the headlines. Despite peril, brave Bleach Japan topples Komi gang. Grassroots org achieves what police never could. Shit like that.
Wow, great journalism. No spin at all.
That's not even the worst of it. The reports say the Komijul committed arson during its fight with Bleach Japan. And in the blaze, Bleach Japan director Ogasawara perished.
He's dead? Wait, what happened? He was definitely alive after the fire. That's when we interrogated him.
Yeah, then the Omi Alliance rescued him. Why would he be... Wait, did they?
Yes, they probably killed him. I had that thought right away. At least he died the way he wanted to, as a hero of the revolution.
That guy? A hero? Why'd they kill him?
Because he squawked like a bird when you interrogated him. Why wouldn't they off the guy? Now they're just milking his death for all it's worth. Honestly, it's a brilliant move, making it look like he died in the Komijul fire. No crime reports, cops and doctors wouldn't bat an eye. And Bleach Japan gets a nice, tragic death to go on about.
Damn. I wish we'd picked a fight with dumber enemies.
But what can we do? Go to the police and explain how we abducted Ogasawara?
What would be the point? Half the force is on Mabuchi's payroll. No, they would just book our asses.
So Aoki has everyone marching along to his little tune. All in step.
Young master.
Okay, Bleach Japan's got us by the short hairs there. But what about the fact they were trespassing on Komijul property?
Well, they must have figured the public would think the ends justified the means. And they were right. The public thinks Bleach Japan is the hero of this story. The police will never prosecute them for trespassing.
At this rate, the Komijul and the Liumeng are going to be extinct in Idzincho. And people like you who give us shelter will be an endangered species. I wish I didn't have to say this, but I suggest you make other living arrangements.
I can't. I'm waiting for someone to contact me here.
Who?
Arakawa-san, he's about to go all in with his next gamble. When that happens, he'll need strong allies.
More than he's already got?
I can't say anymore. I'm sorry.
Me too.
I'll be in touch.
Well then. But isn't Masumi Arakawa the man who shot you?
The boss wasn't trying to kill me. He shot me so I could live.
Sorry, but don't you think that's still kinda fucked up?
It's a long story. Buy me a beer sometime and I'll tell you all about it. But right now, while we've got you on the team, we need to get shit done. We need to stock up on money and supplies because nobody knows what the hell will happen next.
That's for sure.
I have a very... very high tolerance.
Hey. Hmm?
How many did I have?
Watch me.
This should help. Thank you.
I wouldn't underestimate you. Right.
Here.
My thanks. Bring it on.
I'm over here.
Sure you could beat me?
Eyes on me.
Well, use this. Thanks.
You sure you want to get hurt? I'll show you. I'll show you.
Cool.
Go to sleep.
I'm over here. Are you done with all the fun and games yet?
You're in for it.
Who wants to go? Out of my way!
Bring it on.
Take this.
I'm over here.
I got this. Feeling better already.
I got this. Cool.
Sure you could beat me?
Yeah?
Eyes on me. Watch me. Too easy, I'm afraid.
Hell yeah.
Play.
You're in it now.
show you. Let's get you wet.
Come on now!
Right.
The enemy is defeated!
Show me what you got. Well,
You sure you can beat me? I have secrets too.
are you done with all the fun?
It's go time.
I'm over here.
Watch me.
This should help.
I wouldn't underestimate you. I got this. Feeling better already.
Cool. Out of my way! Fight me!
You sure you can beat me?
Come on.
Just gonna stand there?
Fun and games yet?
I feel the stats going up!
It's done. Watch.
I wouldn't underestimate me.
You can win. Who wants to go?
You're in it now!
Over here. On it.
Sure you can beat me?
Are you done with all the fun and games as well?
I got this. Feeling better already.
I'm over here.
Check this out!
Good times.
This'll be good practice.
Watch me.
I got this!
I wouldn't
Who
underestimate
wants
me.
to go?
I'll show you.
You're in it now!
What?
Fun and games yet?
Eyes on me.
Sure you can beat me?
Let's go!
Well, let's see.
I got this. It's go time.
The enemy is defeated!
Watch me.
I wouldn't underestimate me.
Yeah?
I have secrets too.
You're in for it.
You're in it now!
On it.
Feeling better already.
Bring it on.
Cool.
You sure you can beat me?
Take this.
I'll show you. This one's special.
Out of my way! No big deal.
Look at me go!
I'm not big on bullying, but
Watch me.
I got this.
I have secrets too.
Eyes on me.
Just stand there? Are you done with all the fun and games yet?
Come on now. Got
You can win. Let's go.
I wouldn't underestimate me.
You're in.
Well,
I'll show you. What? This. Oh! Looking good. Wow, pretty good.
I'm ready for anything.
Time to hustle.
ready if you are.
Watch me.
Oh yeah. Are you done with all the fun and games yet?
I have secrets too.
I'm in
This one's special.
Cool.
It's showtime.
Right. Well.
I got this. Feeling better already.
You can win.
Good times.
with finesse.
Good to go.
I feel sharp as a knife. Watch me.
Just gonna stand there? Are you sure it's all the fun and games
Sure you
yet?
wanna get hurt? Right.
Cool.
You sure you could beat me?
Let's go.
You're in for it.
I wouldn't underestimate you. I got this. Feeling better already.
Watch me. Too easy, I'm afraid.
Sweet!
I'll show you how it's done.
Well, you're in it now.
I got it.
I'll show you. Here goes.
Check this out.
Out of my
I
way.
got this.
Fight me.
They wouldn't underestimate me.
Done with all the fun and games yet?
I got this. It's time. You sure you want to get hurt?
Well, come on.
I have secrets too. Do your best, everyone. Oh, feeling better already.
Cool.
On it.
Watch me.
The enemy is defeated.
Me!
Delicious.
ありがとうございました。
Losing the touch. could be better.
I'll show you.
I'm starting to feel this.
This sucks.
Are you ready?
I'm starting to feel.
Feeling better already.
Gotta hold it. There we go.
I'm not big on bullying, but
I got this. Be still.
hope you're ready.
Just gonna stand there?
Ass kicking time.
You sure you could beat me?
Let's raise hell!
Let's go.
I'll show you.
I'm over here!
I have
I
secrets
got this.
too. What?
Out of my way!
Let's get it done.
You're in better time.
Well, look what the cat dragged in.
Hamago-san, what's all this?
Didn't I tell you? I'm decluttering. I lugged all this out here by myself. Oh, I'm beat. I was hoping you big, strong men might do the rest.
You buying new futons or something? Business must be good.
Wait, there's no one here. Where are the girls?
They all quit.
What?
I'm closing up shop.
Idzincho Revitalization Shelter.
It's a facility in Hamakita Park. Bleach Japan set it up. Girls from the industry and their families can live there free of charge.
For free? Damn. And all your girls went there?
Sure did. Why wouldn't they? The facility's offering job training and legal help with visas. No better place for girls like them who don't have citizenship.
And Bleach Japan is behind this whole operation?
Yeah, they're being useful for once. They're gonna open more just like it, too. And they even offered to buy my place and turn it into a shelter.
But then what are you going to do? This place is your bread and butter, isn't it?
Oh, they thought of that. They gave me a job at the shelter. I'm gonna be the dorm mother. Oh, it's good pay, and perfect for a feisty old gal like me. Gotta say, I'm coming around on these do-gooders.
Come on, Hamako-san. Don't you remember what they put you through?
Yeah, sure, they were annoying. Bunch of kids tramping around, shouting shit they heard in prep school. But hey, now they're putting their money where their mouth is. It wasn't just a bunch of whining. They actually did something about it. And apparently the shelters were Ryo Aoki's idea. I have to say, it's pretty damn genius of him.
Not to be a downer, but don't you think he's basically just buying votes? Once the election is over, I bet you he's gonna forget all about these shelters.
Yeah, seriously. Politicians pull this shit all the time.
You don't know him. You can't just assume he's like that. Besides, you got some better option for my girls? Any spare rooms you'll let them live in? I'll have you know, Aoki-san came all the way out to Idzincho today.
Wait, he's in town?
He's attending Ogasawara-san's funeral. See? That shows he's a good guy. The guy who's got a million things on his plate, but still carves out time for a friend. You've got no business bad-mouthing him when you don't even know him.
A young master. Here in Idzincho.
You gonna go see him?
Yeah. There's stuff I want to ask him about.
Me too. Like what his connection to Horonouchi is.
You guys are nuts. Well, what's your plan? Stroll up and demand a meeting with the most powerful man in Tokyo?
Oh, funerals are easy to sneak into. Everyone's too polite to ask questions.
Why are you supporting this lunacy?
Sorry, Hamako-san. But do you mind if I get rid of your trash some other day?
What's wrong with now?
Yeah. There's just this thing I gotta take care of.
Fine. Just don't leave me hanging, okay?
Wouldn't dream of it. So does anyone know where this funeral is?
If it's in Idzincho, it's gotta be at the morgue on Central. That's where Nonomiya's funeral was.
Oh, yeah. All right. Let's roll on over there.
Ogasawara-kun, I remember the day we met like it was yesterday.
Nice. There's still time. Hey, let us through. We're here to pay our respects.
Hey, are you with Bleach Japan?
No, but we knew Ogasawara.
Not good enough. The ceremony's just for family and Bleach Japan members.
Well, maybe they'll let us light some incense.
They aren't even allowing journalists like me in. This monitor is all we get.
Today, we celebrate Ogasawara-kun's memory. We do so here in Idzincho, the city of his heart and soul.
You, more than anyone, yearn to see this city reborn. It was only 6 months ago that you came here with your family. And I remember how eager you were to change this town for the better. It became your passion in life. But one cannot truly care about a city until they become one of its people, which is why I was so moved when you chose to reside in Idzincho. There is no greater tragedy than the dreams we leave behind in death, and yours were bigger than most ever dared. I know this as your classmate in our youth, as your peer who shared your ambitions. But most of all, simply as a friend, you left too soon. This is truly a great loss. And so, what choice do we have but to face the future without you? We look to Kume-kun, the protege to whom you entrusted so much. He has stepped forward to carry on your dream. And is there any greater honor than when, in our passing, someone else picks up the torch where we left it? You and I always believed we could help people find their way together. Which is why, in the coming election, I will throw the entirety of my support behind Kume. I say this not as the Citizens Liberal Party chair, but for you, Ogasawara-kun, as your friend who would see your dream come true. I swear to do everything in my power to bring your dream for Idzincho to fruition. That is the least I can do for you, my old friend. Rest now, and smile down on us from heaven.
Ogasawara-san! We will continue your work for you.
Just listen to this governor. He really cares.
He's in more grief than anyone here, and he still gave a speech.
Strong man giving a strong eulogy.
If Aoki really did order Ogasawara's death, well, then he's quite the actor.
Bastard's grooming Kume for political office. What the hell is his plan?
Hey, there he is.
Let's move.
How many seats is the Citizens Liberal Party targeting this cycle? Any comment?
Aoki-san, should we take your statement today as a campaign launch announcement?
Any comment at all? Just a soundbite, Aoki-san.
Clear the way!
What's your motive for holding a new election?
Hey, don't push. I said don't push!
All right, folks, let him through. Let him through!
Aoki! Hey! Governor Aoki! That's no good. Can't even get close.
Let's head him off.
How?
It's not like the governor took a train here. He's gotta have a car nearby.
Sure, but how are you gonna find it? Check every parking spot in the neighborhood?
You know, I once read in some tabloid that celebrities park underground to avoid the paparazzi. Aoki probably uses the same strategy, don't you think?
Yeah, that's a thought.
Any underground lots around here?
Yeah, there's a big one. Its entrance is by the river.
Great! Let's check it out.
Show me what you got.
I'll show you a fight.
You're in it now.
I have secrets too.
Let's get it done. I'm over here. Out of my way. Let's go.
Bring it on.
Okay. You're in it now.
Doing this.
Damn.
For real?
Well...
Yo.
Yep.
Yeah.
Practice.
Watch me.
Take this. You sure you can beat me?
Who wants to go?
I got this. Feeling better already.
Come on now.
You're in it now.
Just gonna stand there? Done with all the fun games yet?
I wouldn't underestimate me. Right. It's your time.
Yeah? Eyes on me.
The times. Yes, I'm doing fine. Thank you for your concern, Song-Hui.
Yo, what'd she say?
Oh, nothing. She just asked for an update on the situation. That's all.
Yeah? Bet it feels pretty good knowing a babe like her's looking out for you.
I'm blessed to serve one such as she. The Jungihan I served before was quite the blessing as well. If I'm to talk about Jungihan, I'll need to provide some backstory.
Cool with me. I got plenty of time.
Ha! Then I hope you're prepared to sit for a while.
Sure, I'm all ears.
My father was one of the stray Qingwan Mafia I mentioned earlier. And to speak further, he was a lowly thug left behind in a foreign land. In my youth, I was relentlessly beaten by my father, in addition to being neglected by those around me. Home, school, no place provided me with even the slightest bit of sanctuary. Thinking back on it, I'm sure I was a rather dissolute child.
Well, you're not alone in feeling like you got no place to go. Plenty of people feel that way, even civilians.
Feelings of isolation are really that common, huh? Not sure if I should be comforted or not.
Sorry. Didn't derail the story, did I?
The real Jungi-han had also been raised in a poor and neglected environment like me. But rumors of his strength, intelligence, and ambition started to swirl. And as the men from my father's generation grew older, Jungi-han started gaining more and more power. In fact, it was thanks to him that the stray Jingon found any success in Kamurocho at all. While the Tojo clan was being choked by anti-violence laws, the Jingon Mafia were steadily gaining a sense of existence.
Sounds like he must have been pretty cool.
Yes. But my father, who underestimated him as some young greenhorn, failed to prove his worth and was left trying to catch up. A staunch alcoholic, he used what drunken wit he had to try to get close to the young leader. So, eventually he worked out a plan. He would mold his own son's face, set him up as a body double, and offer him as tribute.
What?
I was drugged by my father, and this was done to me while I slept.
No way. He did all that just to impress the boss?
When he was presented with a body double, even the real Jungi-han could only force a smile. But he saw what had gone into my face, and he respected the effort. So he said it was a fair offer, and took me under his wing.
And what's your father doing now?
He's long since passed away. His health was already in steady decline, and for what it's worth, I'm sure he wasn't opposed to dying at the bottom of a bottle.
That's a shame. Guess you two weren't super close then.
Jungi-han kept me at his side as much as possible so that I might learn his mannerisms. Strangely enough, it was the only place that finally felt like home. I was very much his servant, and he was very much my master. But in spite of that, we shared a lot of laughs in the long time we spent together. A lot of drinks as well. And though I was his double, it would be rude of me to say that we came to resemble twins.
So the way you're talking right now, that's something Jungi-han taught you?
The real Jungi-han had a way with words I never will. And when he walked into a room, you knew it. Try as I might, I would never reach his level.
Hearing you say all that makes me even more curious.
About what, may I ask?
I'm pretty curious how you managed to totally imitate this guy.
Oh?
Changing your face is one thing, but to be able to be just like the guy means you're, like, a master impersonator or some shit.
Unfortunately, it's far more than impersonation. It's a lifestyle, which requires one to change on the inside as well.
Well, sorry for asking about something so stupid then.
Not at all. It's been a long time since I've laughed like this.
But you know, despite me saying sorry, there's still one thing I gotta ask.
And that is?
Isn't it about time you told me your real name? Still a no, huh?
Ha. Just a little taken aback is all. I have no problem telling you. When I was first brought into this world, I was given the name Yeonsu Kim.
Yeonsu Kim.
I have no intention of returning to that name. Not when the real Jungi-han has already passed away.
The real one took a bullet to the head, yeah?
Correct. There was conflict with a group from Hiroshima that had made its way into Tokyo. As far as I'm concerned, the Jingon Mafia died along with him. At the time, I was given the role of staring down the other hostile groups within Kamurocho as Jungi-han. But with their real boss dead, the remaining Jingon Mafia and Kamurocho were nothing but paper tigers. Should our enemies have discovered this, we would have been ousted and probably killed.
If it were me, I probably would have gotten the hell out of Kamurocho. Left everything behind.
Yes, that's precisely what I did. The few remaining members at my side did the same. But seeing as the Jingon Mafia was all I'd ever had, I had no place to go. No refuge where I might reconvene with my allies. I was lost and alone in the world. Like a man dying of thirst in the desert, surrounded by a hungry pack of wolves.
Sounds like you had it rough.
I found a faint glimmer of hope in the Korean community here in Japan. But even they refused to accept me, as I was nothing but a criminal to them. Thinking on it now, I should have expected as much from those living an honest life. But still, in my confusion and dismay, I challenged them, asking why they would abandon one of their own.
I get that.
It was enough to make them call the police. And I'm sure that under normal circumstances, I would have been taken away. However...
Huh? Come on, man. Don't just leave me hanging.
The police officers were imposters. And instead of being incarcerated, I was brought to my new home, Yokohama Idzincho.
So those fake officers, were they?
Members of the Komijul, sent to retain me under the orders of Samui. It turned out that the Komijul was a place that many former Jingon members had drifted to. Those that distanced themselves from Kamurocho slowly but surely found their way there.
Oh yeah. Songhui did mention something about the Komijul having roots in the Jingon Mafia.
Indeed. Komijul is essentially a safe haven for refugees. That's why they tend to keep quiet and remain exceedingly closed off. For many years, they spied on the Jingon Mafia and Kamurocho from a distance, keeping close watch on their movements. I was fortunately saved by the hand that the Komijul had extended to me. Moreover, Songhui told me what had happened to the real Jungi-han. That he had been shot in the head by an assassin hired by the Hiroshima Yakuza, taken by surprise from the shadows.
An assassin? So what'd you guys do? You kill him?
No. By the time I'd learned of his existence, he was already dead. I wasn't even given the chance for revenge. I spent many of the following days in despair. But even though I was in such a hollow state, Songhui patiently waited for my recovery. She was more like family to me than my abusive father could have ever hoped to be. A sister to replace the brother I had found in Jungi-han. Frankly, nothing would hurt me more than to betray her expectations and disappoint her. And Kasuga-san, as for you and me... I'm wondering what sort of boss you will be. I'm looking forward to seeing what you can do.
I don't remember ever becoming your boss. Right now, I think drinking buddy is a better term, don't you?
I see. Then I will do my best to live up to that title.
Oh, guess that's finally it for introductions. He sure is shy, that young Soo Kim.
How it's done.
You're in it now!
Out of the way!
You think you can win?
Who wants to get out?
You're in for it.
Cool.
I would
Over here! Are you done with all the fun and games yet? of my way!
Breathe on.
Just gonna stand there?
You wanna get hurt? I got this. Feeling better already.
On it. The enemy is defeated.
I'm not big on bullying, but
Take this. Let's go. You think you can win?
I have secrets too.
Bring it on.
Check this out, huh? Who wants to go?
You sure you want to get hurt?
Well,
I'll show you.
are you done with all the fun games yet? That's how you do it!
Hey ya.
Okay.
Copy that. We'll be ready to move out right away. Start the car. The governor's en route.
Bingo.
You were right on the money, Sachan.
Let's do this.
Stop! Identify yourselves! What are you doing here?
Chill out, fellas. Just want to talk to the governor.
Not a chance! Get back! Code Red, we got trespassers! Mr. Governor, this way!
Trespassers? Don't make assumptions, pal.
Then who are you? Are you media?
We're fans of the governor. We just want to shake his hand, okay?
Not right now.
Please? Come on.
You can't!
We'll just take a
The
second.
governor ain't got time. Take a walk, Jack!
Take a walk, Jack? You from Kansai?
You got a problem with that?
Well, it means you're Omi. I don't hear you denying it. Wow. A governor employing Yakuza as his bodyguards. Unreal.
Shut up! I'm a civilian working security. Speaking Kansai don't automatically make someone Omi. You damn smartass.
Oh, you're angry I assumed something? You assumed we were trespassers.
Because that's what you are.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. Let's just calm down now. Why don't you do yourself a favor and step aside? If not, we'll have to...
Face!
Whoa, easy. That's quite the weapon you got there. I was only gonna ask for a light, man. Why's a local security guard packing something like that, anyway?
Asshole. I'm about to shoot you just because you're annoyed.
With the safety on?
Huh?
Gotcha, fucking rookie.
You think I'm playing, you dried up sack? They want to fight? Let's give them a bloodbath! Show me what you got! Well...
I got this! I have secrets too! Huh.
You're in the world now.
Yeah. Come on, let's go! You're done now! Take this.
I got this.
Strong. Nice. You fucking... Wait!
Итибан!
You okay?
What have you done?
Mr. Governor.
Can't you tell the difference between thugs and law-abiding citizens? What's wrong with you?
I'm sorry, sir. We are terribly sorry about this.
Do you need medical attention? I never thought I'd see the day when my own guards hurt a citizen. I'm just glad I saw the scuffle in the rearview mirror. Please, let me help you up. Sir.
Young master.
Tonight, go to Orohime Land alone. I'll do the same. It's such a relief that none of you were hurt. Please accept my sincere apologies for all of this. I'd also like to apologize on behalf of my guards. I'll be giving them a strict lecture later. But for now, I must ask that you excuse me. I'm late for an appointment.
Listen. Yeah.
Hey.
No. Hold on. Yo.
Okay.